Good afternoon. This is the advanced comparative constitutional advocate Kudrais King, and today is the 20th of October and year 2024, the Central Legislature Pakistan. So today I would like to address again the latest issues of the Pakistan, that which I consider issues. Such issues could be termed as the guardian issues, the federal consolidated legislative piece of enactments, the guardian ad litem cases, the guardian de facto cases, the divorces cases, the marital destitution offense in the Pakistan, the vagabond approved criminals, restitution of the conjugal rights pleas. So today I would address that which are the primary failures of the human beings as to derivate that, whether they are in the position as to understand that they are getting into the confinement of the restoration observation of the human beings, or they are just confining themselves beside the walls in order to address to them, meaning thereby to their surroundings. So we are basically observing such questions of laws as well as facts in order to abstain from the major sins of our society. But in the factual existence of the reality, we are not in the position as to undermine such discrepant behaviors of the public. So if the public itself is talkative and having multifarious nature of issues, thereby such public should have to reconsider their evaluation of thought processing units inside their brain cells, that whether they are considering themselves to prove prizeworthy to the state institutions or the private organization to whom they bequeath their capital in trust, or the prerogative rights in prerogative capital in trust. And eventually, when I just come forward these thoughts, that in Pakistan the brutalities regarding the humanity, this is a very gruesome, brutal and miserable question of fact and law, that we are not into the position as to observe such reflexive thoughts of the public. So if the public itself is lacking morality, ethics and the decency, morality, equitable rights, entrustment, thereafter what could be pursued in their lives later on, and we should construe such elements in our life. So we are not willing to tolerate the human beings in accurate length of wisdom. That is my point. So if we are not considering the human beings, thereafter we are considering the animals, and we want animal type of lavish or luxury items from human beings, and we are not condemning such acts of us, and we are just constructively and deliberately destroying ourselves, our nervous system, our hormones in the wrong direction, and we are not observing that whether we are in the frivolous world or after the Allah Almighty. We are not considering the after death issues or the judgment day. We are not, and we are just deliberately considering the human psychopath disorders in the economical zones, and economy is becoming the best narrative way of understanding the intellectual capital interest of oneself in our society. But when it comes to understand the word character, as our great leaders in our retrospective inspections of the great achievements in their succession in interest in regards with the Pakistan, India and other reciprocating countries, they have developed a lot of the things for the well-being of the human in their society. But now nowadays this is becoming a prerogative right and interest, which could be termed as a patriarchy. I told earlier to the statement of mine that the human beings are very congested to their rights. Despite of that, they're not considering their surrounding to be addressed in the recognition of the 90 degree, and a lot of the females and males becoming out of the religious means and a number of the proportion have become redundant to the religious means. They sell the religion. I'm not raising any doubt or grievance regarding the constitutional spheres under the religious sanctions applied in the Pakistan or the reciprocating countries. The issue belongs to the public, that whether the public is willing to tolerate that they are into the accurate length of control. So meaning thereby all these eventualities happens in one life. There should be a proper panel of human beings, the Qazai administrative organs in the Pakistan, which should address to the human beings for their reformative scientific and religious means to be accomplished within the time span of their natural lives. But we are deliberately and constructively negating our capital religious interest, our capital investment interest, our capital inclined values of family relations. So everything rotates within the capital interest in the market and the household areas, and thereafter the 90 and 80% of the human beings in the world are rotating into the capital ascertainment devaluations, and they have forgotten about the rights of the females, males, and their reciprocating relationships, and thereafter they always complain about the rights of their surrounding, that they don't have sufficient sources from surroundings. So surroundings, if you are not willing to put your hard labor to your surrounding, you're always complaining in nature regarding your things, and you're expecting huge achievements out of the same subject matter from the other object of embarrassment to whom you are betraying or correlating other miserable words. Thereafter you don't have a sufficient valuable thought for the reconcile achievement of your life, and thereafter you will be collapsing your life, and you don't have to carry forward the mistakes of your surrounding or other ones. You have to learn from the mistakes of the surrounding in order to succeed in your life, and you have to maintain your well-being for yourself in order to raise the level of the humanity. And that's it. You don't have to carry forward the nervous system of surrounding. You don't need that. So I'm sipping sip by sip the water because I have flu issues, as I said that. So if the momentum of the human beings are not in the question of laws and facts, thereafter a society will collapse automatically. There is no need of external or internal enemies in the Pakistan. Stay blessed.